and he said that the only reason why Eminem is at number 5 is because he's white. What you think about that?
That's his opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's not our opinion. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The way Dr. Dre took Eminem subject matter wise is one thing. The way Eminem rock, he's a battle rapper. So, he is hip hop no matter what color he is. Dr. Dre took him in this way, so, that has no bearing on his skill. His skill is renowned. But, that's Melly Mel's feel on it. Melly Mel is an icon of hip hop. So, everybody, it's just like what Billboard's saying. Melly Mel speaking from his perspective, from hip hop's perspective. That's what Melly Mel is. Billboard speaking from Billboard's perspective, which is a hit perspective. That Billboard is where if you can make the Billboard, you're successful. So that's a successful list. That has no bearing on skill. Now, Melly Mel has his opinion, but remember, he is hip hop, the original hip hop. So Melly speaks from that standpoint. You know what I'm saying? And, for my generation, Eminem is he's our monster. You know what I'm saying? His color is irrelevant. And he does have a point, Eminem being white. He might have got away with a lot of things, like him talking about all these different artists and shit, you know what I'm saying? And not having no backlash to where he's blackballed, but not from his skill. White had nothing to do with his skills. You know what I'm saying? But he might have got away with a lot of things. Shit, we got away with a lot of things. Once we became successful, once you're successful, you can do whatever you fucking want.
What's good, YouTube? It's Coffee tapping back in, man. And Eminem, the Melly Mel comments. Been a big topic now, going on like a month, if you ain't up to speed. Melly Mel, legendary icon of hip hop, said M was only where he was on this Billboard top 50 list, greatest rapper of all time, because he was white. And it's such a complex question, everyone been reacting to it. There's just so many ways to interpret and analyze this. Everyone's got their own feeling, more or less. And as I stated in the past, these hip hop lists, they got to get a hip hop council together to create these lists or whatever, like, for instance, with this list, it's Billboard, Kurupt. Y'all heard the clip I shared there, like Billboard looks at music in a way different light. It's all about marketing and money and sales and success, or now sales is streams. There's still physical sales, but it's a different game. They got the formula to equate an amount of streams to sales. It's just all different. It's crazy. It's wild, But the point is like, the lists are always so controversial when you look at who's making the lists. In this instance, when you're talking about hip hop, you're like Billboard, like who really gives a fuck what Billboard got to say, If you're a hip hop fan, at least. And another hip hop living legend giving his take there, Kurupt. Kurupt is so dope, man. I really feel he's underrated in a sense, like he got that West Coast sound and all that. But you heard him speak of battling and everything like that. And Kurupt really just got, like, this dude loves the freestyle. Like, he's got a lot of side projects and ish like that, like he's hip hop for real. He's got the Horsemen with Killer Priest, Cannabis, Pharaoh Monch. Like, he's got his stuff with him and Daz. Like, Kurupt this dude loves to rap. And you heard his feelings on the whole situation is like yes and no, more or less. Like the way Billboard's looking at it, M being white and success and the whole Elvis effect and everything like that, that yes, that plays a factor. But you heard what he said, his skills are renowned and that he has battle roots in a sense. So his color doesn't come into play. Like he's definitely hip hop, you know, as Eminem's journey through life and everything to get in where he was, to blow up, to meet Dre and everything. You know, he was in the rap Olympics and all that 8 Mile ish, which I don't know, there's a lot of debate if that really played out that exact way in real life, you know. But I think he finished in second place in the rap Olympics like 2 times. I could be tripping. I don't know. If y'all know, comment below. But the whole battle thing, like another really dope thing going on in hip hop is we're gonna get that Freeway versus Cassidy battle. You know, the rematch from all them years ago. Y'all recall the way that went down? Like Swizz Beatz, I believe, hit up Hove and said, "Yo, I got this artist. He's just a monster," right? It's kind of wild too. You hear Kurupt reference Eminem as a monster, right? But anyways, Swizz was talking about Cassidy, and you know, put up, I forget how much money they put up or whatever, but he's like, "Yo, pick an artist," and Jay and them picked Freeway, and Cass got that W. The footage is out there in the blogosphere. You can find it and everything. And now all these years later, they're going to do the rematch. I can't wait to see how that turns out, man. It's always interesting when you see a rapper who's had mainstream success delve off into the battle rap world. Like Cassidy, we just mentioned, he beat Disaster. Joe Budden did it at one point. Now we're gonna get 2 rappers, you know, who were in the mainstream world or whatever, Freeway and Cassidy. Again, Cass already done battle, but now Freeway's gonna do it. It's just so dope, and it just kind of brings the question in my head with Eminem. You know, his name gets brought up in so many debates all the time and everything, and it's like, and he definitely has interest in battle rap, right? Because he competed in it at one point in time to whatever level he went at it, right? But he has battled before, and he had that show. What was it called? Like Total Slaughter or something like that, where I think didn't him and Royce um, host the show, and it was like a battle rap reality show and everything. And I think Math Hoffa and Disaster were on there, and what T-Rex, who else? A bunch of cats. But it just makes you wonder if we'd ever see Eminem jump into the battle world now, right? Like everyone would want to see him do it, but at the end of the day, he's got more to lose than to gain. Because if he hopped in there and happened to lose, like it just, you know, like so often when challenges or different things are thrown out there, one person always has more like to lose than to gain than the other. And in that sense, like Eminem, you know, say he were to jump into do a battle at this point in his life, in his career, and lose, it would be like, whoa, you know, it would like change the narrative in the game up so much, but it would still be lit to see happen. But, you know, I'm just talking hypotheticals here. That'll probably never happen. Y'all let me know what you guys think about that whole convo there. But you heard Kurupt speak about how Dre doing what he did with Eminem, and, you know, at the end of the day, back then, you know, this isn't a new narrative or discussion either. White rappers, there was no white rappers that were really good. Vanilla Ice turned out to be a total pop artist, cornball. I mean, you had Third Base, you had some other white rappers, but more or less, like a white rapper being massively successful the way Eminem was, or turned out to be, no one saw that happening. You know what I mean? Like, it's just totally different now all these years later, right? Where we've seen some other white artists, some are dope, some ain't so dope, some are cornballs or whatever, but it just was totally different. And, you know, for Dre to see Eminem and, you know, his skill set, and to market him the way he did, and at that point in time, it was a game changer. You know, Dre seized that opportunity. And don't forget, man, Dre's Aftermath label was not doing too well. They had only had a few releases. The Firm, which I thought the Firm was dope, but people love to shit on the Firm. I thought the Firm was dope. That's just me. And then there was like an Aftermath compilation. It didn't do so well. You know, like Dre was doing production and things like that, but as far as dropping albums through his label, it had pretty much been misses. And, you know, Eminem helped turn that around. But Kurupt definitely giving him his flowers. You know, he touched on as far as the Billboard and the charts go and success. And, you know, when it comes to that whole thing, like I said, the Elvis effect. But he's like, yo, Eminem's skills are renowned. You can't take that from him, you know? But what do you guys think about what he was saying there about Eminem getting away with talking about a lot of artists because he's white, you know? And then it's kind of crazy too. You heard him say, hell, we all got away with a lot of things when we got that fame. You know, they'll look the other way because you can make money, you know? And it just makes me think, you know, I'm a big fan of Kurupt, and I talked about it in some blogs and whatnot before. 6 months ago, 8 months ago, somewhere in that time frame, maybe a little longer, I don't know. Reggie Wright Jr. made some comments about Kurupt being involved in some very wicked-ish, like some real foul, flucked up-ish. And I haven't really seen anything to substantiate it, and I'm hoping it's not true. But when you hear those claims that Reggie Wright made, and I believe there's been some other people that were around that touched on it or whatever, right? And then you hear Kurupt say things like that. It's almost like, damn, is that what he's referencing? Is he speaking about getting away with the wicked-ish? You know, as the story goes, according to Reggie Wright, Suge had to pay a bunch of hush money. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just hope that's not true about Kurupt. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. But I don't know. Did he get away with talking about artists because of the color of his skin? Comment below. I mean, we saw him beef with Benzino, Ja Rule, that was tied to the whole 50 Cent situation. Everlast, which was another white artist. I mean, he dissed all the pop artists and Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and NSYNCs of the world. But as far as MCs, do y'all think that played a factor? Let me know below and your thoughts about the whole situation, period. That's all I got on that one. Thanks for watching. Let's talk in the comments. Sub up. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.